Hi everyone, this is Francisco Contreras, and in this video I just wanted to quickly share something that occurred to me. I think it was last night as I was watching some aerial accidents for airplanes, and there is one in particular that I watched. I think it was this one.
Thank you for flying Cathay Pacific.
A crowded flight on.
So I think it was this one. Cathay Pacific flight 780. And I think it was this one. Hold on. Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, and basically the filter was torn, and in the comment section I wrote, so I was thinking of smart filters that will be electronically connected, and if they break or if it tears at any point, it will be a clear indication to replace the filters, but had to do some research before responding. But here it is. So I had to do some research whether or not electricity could be in the fuel tank where the jet fuel is at, located inside the jet fuel or whatever. And according to Google, there's a Search Labs AI overview. It's hold on. Let me just type in something real quick so I can show you guys. Do birds fly over the ocean? And obviously it's yes, right? But see, right here it says Search Labs AI overview. So that's where I got that from. I just copied and pasted it. And then it says generative AI is experimental. Okay, so anyway, so this is all I wrote right here. And then it says, yes, a small electrical current can generally pass through a fuel tank without causing an explosion, because most fuels, like gasoline, are considered poor conductors of electricity, acting more like insulators. However, introducing a significant current or spark in the fuel tank can still ignite the fuel vapors, leading to an explosion. So extreme caution is always necessary when dealing with electricity near fuel. Key points to remember: low conductivity. Fuel has very low electrical conductivity, meaning it doesn't readily allow electricity to flow through it. Spark risk. The primary danger arises from a spark generated by a high voltage of sudden current change within the fuel tank, which could ignite the flammable fuel vapors. Safety measures. In automotive systems, fuel tanks are designed with features like grounded components and low current electrical systems to minimize the risk of sparks. And this video was uploaded on October 16th, 2024. Okay, so this is current information, and this video is current. So I'm assuming it happened this year. It's November 14th, 2024 right now. So October was only last month. So what I was thinking is kind of like window screens. Like this. And then there is some security screens that actually have wires that run through them. So window screens that have electricity for security. So if these screens are damaged in any way, it will actually set off an alarm. Okay, to prevent like burglaries, theft, and stuff of that nature. So what I was thinking is kind of like a bug zapper. Well, I already know how it's made, but I'm going to type it in how it's made. So basically there's one screen, and then there's a separator, and then there's another screen. Okay, and there's a positive and negative current that passes through each of the screens individually. Okay, so what I was kind of thinking was like kind of like I forget what it's called, but it's like a vehicle I think it's called a thermostat. No, it's not called. No, it's not this. Vehicle coolant. What? Yes, this is for this. Is this thing right here? It's called airflow. And anyway, so it has like copper things that go like this vertically, and it kind of snakes through the whole thing. So let me see let me see if I can find anything else. Radiator cooling fan. Okay, so that's what it is. Vehicle radiator cooling fan. Mm. But I'm looking for this thing. What does that say here? Radiator. Okay. So just radiator. Yeah, like this. Okay, so car radiator diagram. So each of these things is connected, but oh shit, it's already 12 a.m. So each of these things are connected. So I was kind of thinking of the same general idea for the filter, but instead of tubes, it will be electrical wire. Kind of like the window screen. So it will be very small, very tiny, and if it ever tears, window screen torn. So if it ever tears, I was thinking of a little light in the I think it's called the cockpit of an airplane, of a plane. So in the control panel, it'll have a little light, and if the screen, if the filter ever has a tear on it, it'll be a clear indication, an indicator to have the filter replaced, just for safety reasons. And according to this story with the Cathay Pacific flight 780, so flight 780 experienced some sort of fuel like issue. I don't know. I don't know if it was on the actual plane, because if you guys watched the video, I don't think it was on the actual plane. It was actually on the fuel pipes at the airports. And when they were fueling the airplane, the screen happened to tear, which allowed some water and salt to pass through. And later on, they discovered that it was salt, sodium. You see that? So they're pumping it out. It went through the filter and to the airplane. Like this. Okay? So I instantly thought, well, why don't they create a screen that will be like a smart screen to notify these people who work at these job sites, because for this reason alone, because this airplane almost crashed, because the engines, I think they're Rolls Royce engines, and they both shut down at one point in the flight. So if you people out there could create some type of fabric that could have the security screen technology, obviously according to the according to the information with Google search, and that AI technology provided, as long as it's as long as it's low electrical, wait something, I think it was up here. A small electrical current can generally pass through a fuel tank without causing an explosion, because they are poor conductors of electricity, acting more like insulators. And since the filter will be fully submerged in gasoline, there won't be any way for the electricity to ignite the fuel vapors. Okay? That could potentially lead to an explosion. Okay, so this is very important. I think for just about every industry out there. It could be this idea right here for the filters could be used or utilized in just about every business, especially if you people are dealing with like sensitive, raw, concentrated, all natural, like oils or minerals of some sort that like kind of like solidified, like elements that are in water, so that so there won't be any cross contamination or any contamination whatsoever. So basically these people discovered later on that the filter here was torn. So if it's created like I'm thinking, where all of the fabric is connected throughout the whole filter, and if anything causes it to get disconnected, that's when these filters will be replaced, because for safety reasons, and to prevent this type of stuff from happening. Because well, let me I don't really want to go back, but let me go back to the history. It's so hot in here. So history. Oh no, I was thinking about I think this one right here. I think for some reason I thought that I noticed that there was like 300 something passengers. Oh yeah, saving 309 lives. You see that right there? And it's the same video. Cathay Pacific's dual engine emergency. Mayday air disaster. That's what the title says for this video. So we're talking about 300, more than 300 lives. So, oh shit. So, when it comes down to a filter having any type of mechanical problems, or like having any tears or malfunctions or whatever, it could be super dangerous for a lot of people. And not just that, but let's say that somehow these smart filters have a way of getting connected to the diagnostics, the diagnostic computer scanner device, it will it will help. Basically, it will send out a notification, like an emergency mechanical notification to the maintenance people, and they'll be able to know how many airplanes were fueled up um, after this this tear in the filter is caused, so they can keep a watchful eye on these airplanes. That, or they could so they could look into like the so they could test the gasoline in the airplane, um so if they test it and they find something wrong with the fuel, they will be able to um, flush it out and filter it all over again before reusing it. Um, so it's either this indicator, this this red little light. It will it will it will prevent further pumping of the fuel to any aircraft as a safety measure. um, it's either that, or it's going to be whenever you people get around to it. But I'm pretty sure that you people won't allow that to happen either way. I think it'll be better if it just stopped and prevented fueling of any aircraft once this little light turns off or whatever. Or, however you people want to go about it. But since the filter will have a low current of electricity passing through it, through the whole thing, if the light turns off, that will mean that there's a tear on the screen, on the filter, which will turn off the little light, I'm thinking. So it will stay on, and then if it turns off, it will mean that there's no connectivity of the electricity. So that's why I thought about the car radiator diagram, or the car radiator idea, where It could be like one continuous strand of wire, or it could be multiple but connected. So if anything were to break at any point, the little light will turn off. And yeah, it will it will prevent these type of things from happening in the future. So I thought about this smart filter as a preventative way and a precautionary way to prevent these type of accidents from ever happening ever again. But you people would have to freaking make it happen, obviously, because I don't have the money to to get involved, besides verbally. So yeah, I mean, it looks like it was just some type of fabric right there. They're cutting it for further analysis, and they're investigating the potential cause for this accident that happened. Now, it looks like it was just crushed, so I don't know how that will work, but I think from watching this video, they did say that it was torn or something like that. So something happened that caused this filter to not work. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just thought that that just like a video input would also suffice, be beneficial to this comment submission that I made, as it means to say that I do care, and um, and that my advice and words really matter. Now, I don't know if the video explained this short sentence um, the way that I described it in the video. But I thought it was like um, pretty much straightforward and, you know, with a lot of common sense. So I was just going to just leave it at that, but I kind of felt like I needed to record this video and just get it out of my mind, my heart, because I mean, just thinking about it was super frustrating and annoying, and in a way kind of like tormenting. It was like tormenting my spirit, and it's not healthy, you know, to bottle these things up, you know. And luckily, you know, these people were able to land safely, but that's not always the case, you know. And sometimes, you know, I go on airplanes, so, you know, I wouldn't want this type of situation to happen to me in the future. So I think this information really matters. So for that reason, I'm going to write down in the title of this video something about smart filters for airplanes or something like that. And then I'm going to specify Cathay, whatever this word is, Pacific Flight 780. Because I think, you know, like my comment and this video is actually an attachment to this emergency situation that occurred. So for that reason, that's why I'm going to title it the way that I am. But other than that, that's all I had. I guess you people can you know, just figure it out and make it happen. So yeah, thank you all for your hard work. and for doing everything you guys can to keep us all safe. So I highly appreciate it, and safe flying to you all.